Hawa, Brakatah Yahweh Shah, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shah, Call Halal Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, Bashem Raha Kadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered across the four winds. And double honors to the men that taught our elders and apostles. This is your brother Yakar Abin from Great Millstone, Houston, and back with another lesson. You know, I was going over YouTube and I come across these false doctrines. So I'm gonna clear this up real quick. I mean, it's simple. Things that we all know, but I'm gonna start here. This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 13. It says, "For the people turneth not unto him that smiteth them, neither do they seek the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah of hosts. Therefore, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, Yahweh is who the world ignorantly calls Lord, which means he is, or the existing one, and Yahweh Shah is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, or Jesus Christ, and Yahweh Shah means he is the deliverer. So it says, therefore, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, will cut off from Israel head and tail, branch and rush in one day. The ancient and honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teaches lies, he is the tail. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed." So, the leaders of Israel cause them to err, and it's evident right here. I mean, in this video, we're going to go ahead and get into it.
Can you as a Christian eat pork? There's a lot of misconceptions going around on this topic, so I thought I would clear it up for you guys. The law of Moses, specifically in Leviticus, the Old Testament, teaches us not to eat pork. Leviticus 11:7 and
Okay, well, let's get that. Let's get a Leviticus 11:7. It says, "And the swine, though he divideth the hoof, and he be cloven footing, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass ye shall not touch. They are unclean." Okay, so us, knowing the Lord, and how the Lord is, we can go here this is Malachi chapter 3 and verse 6. It says, "For I am the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not consumed." So the Lord doesn't change. The Lord designed the swine to do the job that it does. It's supposed to clean up the land. And at no point in history did the Lord change the nature of the beast. The Lord doesn't change. And likewise, Yahweh Shah doesn't change. So this is Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 8. It says, "Yahweh Shah, Mashiach, or the anointed, Yahweh Shah, the deliverer and anointed, the same yesterday and today and forever." So he doesn't change. The Lord doesn't change, and his son, neither of those change. So, let's finish what they're saying. Let's get what they're saying.
pig, though it has divided hooves, does not chew the cud. It is unclean for you. You must not eat their meat or touch their carcass. There are three main reasons as to why pork was prohibited in the Old Testament. 1, ritual purity. 2, health concerns.
Okay, so are the health concerns, or the ritual purity, did that change? No. Health concerns, did that change? No.
3, symbolic separation. Now we see in the New Testament, Jesus begins to shift from these dietary restrictions, specifically in Mark 7:18. Are you so...
Okay, so see, this right here is where the leaders are causing Israel to err, because we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that in Mark. Okay, 7 and 18. Okay, Let's get that. It says, this is Mark 7 and verse 18. And he said unto them, are ye so without understanding also? Do ye not perceive that whatsoever thing from within entereth into a man, it cannot defile him? Because it entereth not into his heart, but into the belly, and go out the draught, purging all meats. And he said, that which cometh out of a man, that defileth the man. For from within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornications, murders, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man. Okay, so this is what he's getting it from. So, but that's not what that means. We can get it in Matthew, and it explains exactly what, what's going on here in Matthew. It says, this is the whole story. Okay. This is Matthew chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, then came to Yahushua scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem, saying, why do thy disciples transgress the tradition of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. Okay, so this is the whole subject matter. So Yahushua, he responds to him. He says, we're just going to jump down to verse 8. And it says, this people draw nigh unto me with their mouth, and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines and the commandments of men. And he called the multitude and said unto them, hear and understand. Not that which goeth into the mouth defile a man, but that which cometh out of the mouth, this defile a man. He came to his disciples and said unto them, knowest thou the Pharisees were offended after they heard this saying? And he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father have not planted shall be rooted up. Let them alone, they be blind leaders of the blind, and if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into a ditch. And this is exactly what this video is doing. The blind is leading the blind into a ditch. And then he said okay, this is Matthew 15 and 15. It says, then answered Peter and said unto him, declare unto us this parable. And Yahushua said, are ye also yet without understanding? Do not ye yet understand that whatsoever entereth in at the mouth go into the belly, and is cast out in the draught? But those things which proceed out of the mouth come from the heart, and they defile the man. For out of the heart proceedeth evil thoughts, murders, adulteries, fornications, thefts, false witnesses, blasphemies. These are the things which defile a man, but to eat with unwashed hands defile not a man. Okay, so that's what the Lord was talking about. That's what our Lord was talking about. Eating with unclean hands. It has nothing to do with, changing the dietary law. This is an error. This is a straight error, But let's get it.
Don't you see that nothing that enters a person from the outside can defile them? For it doesn't go into their heart, but into their stomach and out of their body. Furthermore, Paul's teaching...
See, look, the Lord doesn't change. So the Lord has declared, in his writings, hey, we're not supposed to eat pork. And it is what it is. It is what it is. We're not supposed to eat pork, and don't believe, don't listen to these people thinking that, because the Lord doesn't change, and he didn't change the nature of the beast. And this is what he said. This is Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 2. It says, I have spread out my hands all day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good, after their own thoughts. And that's exactly what's going on here. They're walking after their own thoughts, because it's clear that the Lord said, don't eat swine's flesh. And the Lord never changes. I mean, he doesn't change. And the beast, the animal, didn't change. You know, it says, a people, Isaiah 65:3, a people that provoke me to anger continually to my face, that sacrifice in gardens and burn of incense upon altars of brick, which remain among the graves and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh and broth of abominable things in their vessels, which say, stand by thyself, come not near me, for I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth all day. So, I mean, the Lord is not with that. The Lord is not with that, you know. And what it says it in 66. This is Isaiah 66 and verse 15. It says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind. Those are what the world ignorantly calls UFOs. Those are the chariots of Israel. So, and it says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger and his fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. So what does this mean, to be consumed together? It says, this is H5486, Sawap. It says, to cease, come to an end, to come to an end, to make an end. Okay. A primitive root, to snatch away, terminate, consume, have an end, perish, be utterly. So the Lord said, hey, you know, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in gardens behind one tree, talking about this Christianity, in the midst, eating swine's flesh and abomination, and the mouth shall be consumed together. So, hey, the Lord's coming with fire, and he's going to consume all of those eating swine's flesh and mice and lobster and crab. You know, the Lord is going to slay him. And that's just what it is. The Lord doesn't change, and he doesn't lie. He's not a man that he should lie. So if you go into these scriptures and pull this out, you'll understand that the Lord did not change the dietary law. And, you know, hey, for the Christians, well, Hebrew Israelites are under the law, under the dietary law. Now, if you're a Christian and you're not of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, then, hey, by all means, go ahead and eat that swine's flesh, because, you know, you don't count anyway in the eyes of the Lord. You know, spittle, as according to 2nd Esdras chapter 6. But that being said, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered across the four winds. Hopefully this lesson was edifying. Shalom.